Welcome back to the garage. We have a team rebuild for you today. Two teams donated by two of our longest running fans. We've got Sid and Nancy for Team Anarchist, and we've got Wade and Larry for Team Outsiders. They qualified for their league, they qualified for in their heats, and they have been given a certain amount of cans to kit their cars out. They're spending those cans on sending them to the Wastelands garage to get them revamped and re-kitted out, ready for the start of the 2024 season. Larry and Wade there, and Nancy and Sid in the green. We're going to start with these guys. Start with Sid, shall we? It's taken completely apart. That is what I am working with. That is what we have left of the vehicle after taking it apart. After getting a spec from the owner, he's decided that he would like a new engine because his car tends to go in reverse quite a lot. So we're going to fix that gearbox for you straight away, Andy. But first of all, we are going to have to get rid of that bonnet because the engine ain't going to fit in there. See, definitely wouldn't have fit in there without that. So we have ripped that out. We've given him a ram on the front because if he's not going back, because he is actually ploughing into everybody. And he's got a little bump there just on the back. Is a full complete rebuild, but he has got a roll cage in there that I really wanted to keep, so we have kept that in. Engine fits in there perfectly, he says. Get in there. If it goes in straight, it goes in perfectly. There we go. Let's drop that bad boy back in. Look at that. Completely changes the look of that car. That's a fantastic little shot from that. That engine is just, gun wise, he wanted a big gun, so we've gone with the KM Seal Designs machine gun, minigun. I'm not too sure what it is. It's a rotary styled one. It looks really good. I'm not sure which side I'm going to put it on. It can either go there or it could go on the other side. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. I quite like that profile. I don't know. We'll have a play around with it and we'll have a look. It's now all primed black. Roll cage kept in. Dry brushed all of that. That's all silver. Gun went on that side. It's definitely gone the right way. He wanted it kept the same colour, but as this is just going to be like a respray as such, I went with a Death Guard green instead of that one and painted it on. This is the colour that it was previously, and he wanted to keep it as close to it as possible, so I thought just a respray. So while Sid sits in the paint shop, let's have a look at Nancy, shall we? Now Nancy was always going to be a little bit more difficult because of the paint job. The paint job's quite difficult. If any modifications I'm going to have to do to it, it's going to have to be repainted, and I'm never going to be able to get that. But Nancy has a driver. Or is it Nancy is the driver? I'm not sure. But there's somebody in the car, and I want to keep it like that. And after speaking to the owner, he decided he wanted the Jag to have an engine as well. Because my life isn't difficult enough as it is, I cut out the front of the Jag, and that took a while. But it works quite well. Dropped the file in as well, filed it nice and smooth, got all those edges off. It looks quite good, I'm not going to lie. Now, it would have been really simple just to put the car back together and stick the little thing in there. Now, you see I've stuck a little bit of something in there. That's the front of Sid's bonnet. Because the engine wouldn't sit right without something. And I thought, you know what, there's a little bit of metal sat there. I'm going to use that, and it's just going to prop it on. So when it goes in, it sits perfectly. Also blocks out the massive gaping hole that was going to be there. So this thinks the engine, yeah, this one's going to go in there. It looks like a Jag engine. Big old car, big old engine's what it needs. That is the shop without the shell on. As you see, I wanted to keep the driver in it. I built him a little dashboard as well. That ram at the front actually is from the red Chevy build that we've done. That's what parts of it came on. As I broke it off, I was like, oh my god, that's a perfect spike ram. So we'll keep that. Found some more horn type things that have gone on the front. We've got a plate there covering over part of the window, and the rest of it is meshed out. Halen terrain wheels. All in all, that's not looking that bad. Can you see him in there? Yeah, you can just see. As I said, I built that little dashboard just so that steering wheel is something to hold on to, really, because you could see enough of it. But ignore the airsoft magazine there. Should really stop doing more than one thing at a time. But hey, that wouldn't be me if I did that, would it? That is ready now, I think, for some paint. Yeah, you just see that dashboard, that's what I wanted. Another issue I had was when drilling the bottom and to get it all off, it all broke. The back section there broke. I'm going to have to cover that. I'm going to need some kind of bumper, something like that. I found this. That is the protective seal from a Lucozade sports bottle, which looks absolutely brilliant. There's a floating bumper, kind of rear ram thing. So we've stuck that on. We've got a bit of a chain to replace the kind of spiky bit that was on there before. I think it looks a little bit more punk. There we go, painted purple, which is what he wanted. No time to strip this one, so I have just painted over the top of it. We've got a little blue skull decal because it's a lady and she likes blue. And that is Sid and Nancy, revamped, redone, and ready to roll on the 2024 season of Wastelands Raceway. These guys I've seen battle many a time in the Wasteland, and I'm so glad they managed to get themselves onto the raceway. These guys are going to be a formidable duo. Hope you guys are looking forward to seeing them on the track. So till next time.